Greetings, welcome to the channel. This is Wanda. Thank you so much for tuning in. Decided to do a video today, and I wanted to talk about my journey, my from vanity to modesty journey, from vanity to modesty. So, as you can see in the picture, I used to wear makeup, not a whole lot, but I used to wear makeup. I used to love the dark lipsticks, the really dark eye color, the dark lipstick. And a couple of years ago, um, I was praying to the Father, and I used to, sing. I used to go to church, and I used to sing in the choir. And I just developed a really, really close relationship with our Father, which art in heaven. And I would ask him, what is there anything about me that you don't like? Is there anything about me that I need to change that's not pleasing to you? So at that point, I wanted to know what pleases our Father, and what his heart and mind was for me, like what his uh, thoughts were for me, his desires for me. I wanted to know these things, right? So I asked him. And so gradually, he will reveal to you things that he don't like if you ask. And if you don't ask and you don't want to know, then you don't want to know. But I wanted to know because I was like, Father, I love you. You're everything to me. You've been there with me from day one. I want to know, what do you think, or how do you feel, or how would you like me to, about me and how I dress and everything about me, right? So I'm trying to think if it started with the makeup or the hair. It started with the hair. He started dealing with me about the hair. Now, for me, I never really wore weave, but I used to do like the chemicals. I used to do the perms and the colors. So he started dealing with me about the chemicals. Like, they're not good for you. You need to stop. I don't like that. Like, your hair is not like I created it. It does not look like how I created it. So basically, he was telling me he didn't like me changing how he created my hair. So my hair is created curly, and I'm straightening it, and I'm perming it, and I'm coloring it, and he didn't like it. So he started working with me on that. And then even, I didn't wear weave all the time, but I would wear extensions when I wore braids. Every now and then I would get braids for, like, if I went on vacation or a cruise or somewhere like that. So I did have braids every now and then. And so he just convicted me about everything. All that stuff I do to my hair. He gave me this perspective of that I'm ungrateful. And so I kept hearing, like, that I was ungrateful. And I'm like, I'm ungrateful. Like, I was like so shocked. I'm like, what am I ungrateful for? I kept hearing, you're being ungrateful. And so he revealed to me that I'm being ungrateful because I don't appreciate what he's given me, what he has blessed me with. He has blessed me with everything I have, from my life, from my skin, from my hair, everything, my eye color, everything we have, we've been blessed with it. He's blessed us with it, meaning he created it with his own hands. We're made, he made us perfectly, right? The scripture tells us that he made us perfectly, wonderfully and perfectly. We are perfectly made, right? Wonderfully made. He made us like this. He knows every hair on our head. He knows the number of hairs on our head. He made us the way he wanted us to be. But he was telling me I was ungrateful because I didn't appreciate how it was made. I want to change it. I wanted to change my hair into something else that he didn't make. So he was giving me that word that I'm being ungrateful. So yeah, quickly and in a hurry, I was like, okay. I knew I was going to stop, but I was trying to figure out how am I going to do this, like how I'm going to do this all of a sudden. So one thing that came to my mind, which I actually accidentally had to do this because I had braided my hair. I went on a cruise, braided my hair, and then When I came home to take it out, it was crochet braids. I don't even know why I did this. Normally, I don't do stuff like this. Normally, I know better. But for some reason, I started washing my hair with that extension in my hair. So when I did that, my hair got matted together. My hair matted with the extensions. So when I went to take it out, it was wet. When I went to take it out, it was all knotted up. It was all knotted up. And I was like, what did I do? Like, I don't even know why I did that. Like, I normally don't do that. I normally just, take it out, dry, whatever. But I don't know why I did that. That was, maybe that was part of the plan. But my hair was all knotted together with the weave, and it was knotted together, and I didn't have the patience. I got baby oil, I got conditioner. I was trying my hardest to get it out. My hair was like shoulder length at the time. I was trying my best to get it out. I got frustrated. Guess what I did? I did a big chop, and I cut it all off. Cut my hair to like, I think it was like this short. Yeah, I cut it off boy length, like a boy cut, not shaved, but like hair short like this. And my son was looking at me like I've lost my mind. He's never seen my hair short, so he was like looking at me. He didn't want to say anything bad, and I was like, I cut my hair, and I looked at him, and he was just looking at me like, oh my gosh, what did you do? He didn't want to say anything. I said, I know it's short. He didn't say a word. He was just like looking at me like in shock, like, what did you do? So yes, I cut all my hair off. So that was that for that. So at least I got rid of everything. Got rid of the chemicals, got rid of the color, everything. So okay, so I had short hair, so I had to learn how to manage my natural hair. And that was the first time. And it's crazy because I was in my 40s when I did this. That was my first time really seeing my natural hair. Because I have had a perm almost all my life. I've had a perm since like middle school, like 9 or 10 years old, I think. Was that 9 or 10? Something like that. I've had a perm since like age 9 or 10. So I haven't really seen my natural texture of my hair. I know my hair was soft, but I just didn't know like the texture of the curls, what the curls look like. And so, yeah, I cut all my hair off, went natural. And so that was the beginning of that. Then I had vowed, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing any more colors and I'm not doing any more perm. So as it's growing back, I had to keep cutting for a while because I had a lot of straight ends that were perm. So I had to keep cutting slowly over time until all my hair was like curly and no more perm, no more straight ends. So I did that myself. I didn't go to a professional. I just cut it all uneven, all crazy. And then I just start wearing it curly and then gradually start, trimming it. So I just did that myself. And then, so started with the hair. And then I was like, okay, I'm good. I got rid of the hair. I'm grateful for the hair you've given me. Thank you for this curly hair. I love it. Then he started working on the makeup. I didn't wear makeup often. I would just wear like lipstick and I would wear like mascara and eyeliner because my eyes are like tiny, like, chinky like, and I like to wear the black to open my eyes up, right? So I would do that. And I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but he was dealing with me about that. He was like, yeah. He's like, he's like, he put it in my spirit that when he looks at me, he does not see his creation. When he looks at me, he sees like somebody else with everything I had on, with the hair thing, the perm and the colors, and then the makeup. It's like, this is not the person that I created. That's what he was, I was feeling in my spirit. Like, when I look at you, I do not see my wonderful creation, what I created with my hands. Like, I don't see that. And so I was like, okay. So gradually I stopped wearing the lipstick, the different colors. Used to like the dark colors, like the wines and just the darker browns and the wine colors. And so he was like, yeah, no. So I started lighting it up. I started wearing like a lighter lipstick, like pink, and stuff like that, and pink lip gloss, stuff like that. So I thought that was okay. And then the eye liner and the mascara, he was like, yeah, stop doing that to your eyes. It's not good for your, the stuff that we use is not, is poison. It's not good for your skin. He showed me that. Leave my eyebrows alone. I used to color all my eyebrows. I used to cut my eyebrows and do the arch. Stop it. Stop it. Like, he did not like, he let me know on more than one occasion in my spirit that he did not like all the stuff I'm doing to myself. He wanted me to stop it. And so it took me a minute. I kept going back. I was doing a little bit of the eyelashes because I wasn't wearing the mascara. So I wasn't wearing the eyeliner. So I wanted to put like some eyelashes in there. So my eyelashes are so small and I wanted my eyelashes to be like longer. I did that. And I didn't have peace about it. Anything I tried to do to myself, he didn't give me peace. It was just, I just sensed in my spirit that he just was not pleased. He just did not like, he reminds me of the Most High, our creator, our father reminds me of our earthly father that I know when I was growing up, my father didn't like us to do stuff to ourselves. He didn't want us to have earrings in our ear. He didn't want us to wear it, to don't mess your skin up with all that makeup, and like he didn't like any of that. That's what the father, what came to my mind, that the father is like that. He doesn't want his daughters to be doing all this stuff to themselves. He created us the way he wanted us to be. Our eyes are the color he wanted them to be, the nose, the lips, everything, the nails, everything is how he wanted it to be. We don't need to change the color. It's like if he wanted us to have red lips or pink lips or red nails or black, all that, we would have it. Because we don't have it, that's how he wants us to be. So he kept, showing me that natural, be natural, be natural. So it was like I started like changing gradually into a more of a natural me. So I stopped the whole hair thing. I cut down the makeup to none. Now I don't wear any. It's been a couple of years since I wore makeup. Let's see, it's been since 2019. It's been a little over 5 years that I haven't wore makeup. And so I cut all that out. The hair, cut that all off back in, I think it was 2018 or 2019. And so hair's natural, no makeup. Then he started working on the nails and the jewelry. I still, as you can see, I still have my thing I'm dealing with the jewelry because, I do like little earrings or something, but I don't wear them all the time. It's just, I'm just natural. Like I don't wear anything. The only thing I do is keep my skin clean. I do the, washing it and all that stuff. Just, that's all I do. I don't do any kind of stuff on my face or anything like that. It's just, I just eat a certain diet. Living here in Africa, just eat a lot of fruit and vegetables. I know the father was showing me that if I eat, healthy foods, then everything will be healthy. Everything will look good. Everything will look healthy and be healed and everything. So I changed my diet and I noticed I've always had clear skin. I've always had nice skin. Even as a child growing up, my family, I think it's hereditary. My mother had nice skin and father got nice. So that's kind of hereditary. But what you do is you just change your diet to improve it. Like you don't have to use, like I don't use moisturizer and cleansers and all that stuff on my skin. Never did. And I don't have any skin problems. Never really had skin problems. So sometimes it's hereditary. Your skin, you don't need a lot of cleansers and all this stuff people do with all this mud and all this. I don't do none of that. Yeah. I don't. I just wash my face with herbal soap. That's it. And so, yeah, I just got rid of everything. I just got everything clean so he can see me for who I really am. And then, the nail polish and all that stuff, he didn't like that for me. Now this is my personal journey. It's not something for you. But it was for me and my experience and how I went from vanity to some modesty. Even in my clothes, he started dealing with me. So when you ask the Father, if you really want to know and you ask him, he will tell you. He will show you through videos. I've seen videos of people giving their testimony about how, the Father spoke to them about vanity. So it's basically all vanity. Everything that we do as women is vanity. We do it for attention. We do it for attention from men. Some people say they do it for themselves. Maybe so, but a lot of things I was doing, it was for attention from men. What I was doing, I think it was to get attention from men, because a lot of times we're raised to do things to be attractive. You know, wear this outfit, wear this skimpy thing. This, you get people. You get attention. So a lot of things we do it for attention, and so a lot of things that I was doing it for attention. It's not necessarily that I was doing it for myself. Not that I didn't like how I looked, but it could have went either way for me. It didn't matter, but I know I was doing a lot of the vanity stuff for attention from people. So I had to get to a point where I was thinking that if I can't get attention, or if people can't, I would say this: if people can't value me and appreciate me for my natural me, then that person does not need to be connected with me. That person does not need to be in my life. We don't need to be dealing with each other, period, because this is who I am. Stripping away all of the vanity, and then there you are, the real person under all these weaves and all this colors and perms and makeups and all this vanity. You are a different person. And I also noticed that I was a different person from the person that wore the makeup. I was a different person. It seemed like I act different. Not that I act mean or anything. I just seem like a different person compared to the person that I am now, the real me. I just, with all the makeups and all the hair, all the stuff, it changes who you really are. Sometimes that vanity has that effect on you. And so for me now, because the Father has spoken to me and kind of stripped everything away from me, gradually I introduce like maybe some earrings or something every now and then. I don't wear them every day, but every now and then I'm still working on that. I don't do the whole nail stuff. Now I might get a manicure and a pedicure. I might do that, because who doesn't like somebody, cleaning your cuticles and stuff. So I'll get a manicure, pedicure, but I don't do colors. I don't even do clear. I just don't do any of that. The most I might wear now is I wear lip gloss. I'll wear a lip gloss, because we have to keep our lips moisturized. So I try to find lip glosses that are like moisturizing, instead of like just for fashion, but more for moisturizing your skin. Just like you put like sunscreen or moisturizer on your face, it's like I try to find a lip gloss that's moisturizing more so than just shiny, because sometimes the shiny lip gloss will make your lips feel chapped, like stick together because it's too sticky. So yeah, but that's the most I do. And of course, even in my attire, I dress more modest. I don't wear as many uh, let's see, tight fitting, revealing stuff. Like I don't wear if I wear a tank top, it's inside, like the spaghetti strap. The spaghetti strap. If I wear a spaghetti strap, it's inside the house. If I wear like a tank top, it's inside the house. If I go out, I will probably wear like a shirt like this wide, maybe that type of, and shoulders right here showing. But for the most part, I'm trying to get more clothes and outfits to wear, at least with the arm in like this, something like this. I'm trying to get more dresses and shirts and outfits that come at least to here. So I'm just trying to be a little bit more modest. And I'm middle aged. I'm getting older. So not that, for me, the age didn't make a difference in my modesty, but I am getting older, and it is more appropriate for me to dress a little bit more modest, in my opinion. But I still dress fashionable. Like you see some of the videos, I still wear the fashionable, modest apparel. Like I don't dress like blah and boring. I do like fashionable styles, but that do cover the body. So you won't see me showing cleavage, which I never really did that anyway. I usually wear I might wear a V-neck top or one that comes across. I never really show cleavage. I've never been like a cleavage type of person, even when I wasn't modest. So, and even when I wasn't modest, I still didn't dress. I was not a revealing type of dresser. I was a big jeans and t-shirt type of person. So I like a lot of jeans, t-shirts, and I would wear like the long sleeve t-shirts a lot. So I was that kind of a dresser even in my 20s. I never really wore like mini skirts, and yeah, I just thought my legs were too skinny. I got long legs, and I was like, mini skirts. I just never liked how I looked in mini skirts. But yeah, that's my journey from vanity to modesty. And if that's something that you want to do, you can do it. And still feel like good about yourself, still feel beautiful in your natural element. Because with us, we're so unique and we have beautiful features and stuff like that. We don't always need makeups and stuff like that. We can trust that our natural beauty is enough. Just take care of what you have. So you can improve on your hair if you want your hair to grow, or if you want your skin to be nice. You have to probably change your diet, eat more fruit and vegetables, cut back on a lot of sweets, salts, meats, stuff like that, and eat more fruit and vegetables, which is what I have done since I've been living here in Africa. I have more of a plant-based diet. I'm not only plant-based. I do eat meat, but I'll introduce it in maybe once a week. I might crave a burger or a fish. I'll eat fish or goat, lamb, something like that. I don't eat chicken. I don't eat pork. But you just change your diet and eat the things that you know that are conducive for hair growth. If you want your hair to grow, you don't have to wear weave. Your hair will grow. It's healthy. Your diet is healthy. It will grow. Like I want my hair to grow, and it has grown a lot considering when I first cut it. So if you go back to my video a couple of years ago on this channel, you'll see how short my hair was. I think it was like this long, and now it's really grown a lot. It's grown a lot. And see, it's grown a lot. So, and I don't do much. Just keep it clean and stuff like that. I don't go to any hair salons or anything like that. I just do my own hair. We can do that. Wash it, condition it, deep condition it, braid it, twist it, whatever. And so make sure you sleep with the bonnet on your hair at night, especially if you want it to grow so it won't get dry. But anyway, that's my story and my journey from vanity to modesty, and I just being more natural basically. So now I can just get up, shower, and I can just go out. I don't have to worry about putting on makeup and doing this. Even with my hair, um, I can wrap it. I wrap it a lot, or I can do a bun. So it's easy. My lifestyle is easy and it's simple and it's natural, and you can still look feminine. You can still look beautiful. You even with in modesty, you can just pick a lot of ways to help you in your modesty journeys. If you pick colors that are feminine, so you can get like pinks and yellows and white, colors that are a little bit more feminine that will help out in your modesty journey to where you can feel ladylike and not have to have makeup on and all that to feel that way, even if your hair is short or whatever, or if you want to wear a head wrap. That way, when you pick like the more feminine colors, you feel more feminine, and it takes the place of you having to do the vanity thing with all the makeups and all that stuff and all the jewelries and all that just overdone stuff where you just overdo it. So that's just my journey. And so when you see me, you see where I come from and you see where I am. And so I am finally happy and at peace. Another thing before I end is when I was in that vanity stage, I will attract the wrong type of men. That's another thing. If you look on my channel, I have a lot of experience of relationships with narcissists. I will always attract narcissists when I was in that vanity state, when I was all made up and all done up and hair permed and colored, and I would attract with all the tight, um, genes and you know, I will attract narcissists constantly. It's like I always used to say that I am a bum magnet. And when I was younger, I used to say, it's like, why do I always attract bums? Why do I always attract evil, narcissistic men? And a lot of it, and I used to ask the Father, like, what's going on? And a lot of it was because of my appearance. And he showed me that, when you do this and you overdo, or you just wear makeups and do all this vanity stuff, sometimes you attract the wrong type of people. And I would attract the wrong type of men to myself. So I noticed that when I went from vanity to modesty, I started being more modest, and I start attracting different type of individuals. Still happen to attract some narcissists, but they were at a different. It was like they were different from the initial ones. But I still have to be careful, because when you are a light and you are a kind person, you're a good person, it's just darkness is attracted to light. It just happens. So you just have to know that. Watch for the signs in your partners and people who approach you, whether it's friends or business people, partners, or any type of relationship. You just have to be mindful and use discernment. But changing from vanity to modesty has improved my life and quality of life, as well as the people, my relationships. It also has filtered out those who are not meant to walk this walk with me, and it draws closer to me the ones that are genuine, kind, and like me, walking this walk together, this path, because you're on a path, right? So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up. Hit on the notification bell to be notified, so whenever I do a new video or live, you'll be notified. I did my first live on this video, and I thought on this channel, and I thought it was my other channel. I have a main channel, Diaspora Connect Tanzania. And so this is my backup channel, and I thought I was going live on my other channel, and it was on this channel. So I'm like, on there, this is Diaspora Connect. Nobody's jumping in. Only 2 people jumped in, and I realized it was this channel. So I just kept the live there. But yeah, that live was supposed to be from my other channel, but I was on this channel. So I got confused with the channels, because you have to jump from channel to channel. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll do another video in the next couple of days. I'm trying to get to at least 500 subscribers on this channel. I'm at like 180. So yeah, so thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.